Okay, so I feel kind of weird because I haven't done this in a long time. I think it's been like over a month that I haven't filmed anything. And I haven't been sick, thankfully. No sickness. I'm safe. My family's safe. Um, it's just been, um, I don't know, it's been busy. I have been spending a lot of time with the kids, and during the day we have to do e-learning, which I'm sure many of you have to do with your kids as well. But I've just kind of not really had time because we've been doing a lot over here, and um, I just haven't felt that like I don't want to do my makeup or anything. I haven't done my brows, you can see, and like I even have a little unibrow going, and um I've been breaking out too, but it's not because of my face, it's not because of my brows, it's not because of my faded hair that I haven't been doing videos. It's just because I've been enjoying being at home and doing lots of fun stuff with the kids and teaching them. And it does get stressful sometimes. It's hard to keep their attention all the time, but for the most part, they've just been filling up my day. And yeah, so that's kind of why I haven't been around. I've also been reading a lot more than I used to. Right now, I feel like more than anything, what we have is time. So I've been filling my time with that. I've also filled a little bit of my time watching Game of Thrones, which I know everyone in the world probably knows what that is, but I had no idea what it was until recently. And I binge watched all 8 seasons in like 4 or 5 days. I think it was like really bad. I couldn't stop watching. And because I'm so consumed by it now, I started reading the books. So, yeah, I've just kind of been filling up my time. So this is kind of weird for me to be back in front of the screen and not really know what to do or what to talk about. But I don't even know if I remember how to do makeup. So I'm gonna try that too. But anyway, so that's like a long answer. Long story short, haven't been on my phone. That's why I haven't posted. That's why I haven't recorded. And Game of Thrones. So I'm gonna start with my primer, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't break out even more too, because like I said, I've been breaking out recently. But I know you can't feel my face or anything, but these are actually, usually they rise like my pimples, but because I've stayed on top of it, they're all flat. They're just red at the moment, because when I scar, I don't really scar brown, I scar red. And I'm hoping that with the treatment I've been using, it'll go away sooner rather than later. Okay, so skin is primed. I'm gonna start with my eyes because that's what I usually do. And I'm gonna start at the bottom, just like I always used to say. I could do my own eyebrows, but since I'm in quarantine and I don't have anywhere to go, I could grow them out so they get really fluffy and bushy, and then reshape them once they lift the stay at home order. Another reason too I haven't really been doing videos or anything is because my oldest son does videos too, and he usually asks me for my help to edit them and do stuff like that. So they've just been really occupying my time, and not in a bad way. Like I said, I've enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. It does get a little overwhelming, but I guess that's kind of why I'm doing this right now too, taking a little bit of time to myself. Part of me wants to just draw in the middle too, since I have a unibrow anyway, but I won't do that. I'm going to do the other brow off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, clearly I have forgotten how to do makeup because I have never done a bushier brow. This is crazy. I look like Helga from Hey Arnold. But I'm gonna go with it because that's where my brows are right now. That's where they are. That is where I am. I think maybe after this though, maybe now I will be motivated to wax my brows. Like, this is insane. I'm gonna try to use what I have here on my desk and not go into my makeup case because I don't want to make a mess. So we'll see how far that gets me. I will use my Maybelline Super Stay Concealer. Okay, so I cleaned it up a little bit. It looks a little bit better, but it's still thick. That's okay. That's what we'll go for. Okay, this is where we are. Brows cleaned up a little. They look a little bit nicer now that I have concealed and shaped. So I will close that up and then go over my concealer with a powder just to make sure that crease in my eyelid doesn't come out. Seriously, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, like if you're a late bloomer like me, you should watch it. You definitely will be disappointed in the ending. You will be, but the storylines are amazing. They follow the series of the same name. Well, the first book is the same name, but the series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, and it is based off of the books so far, but the author who wrote the books actually hasn't written an ending, so the directors and the writers of the show made their own, and a lot of people were disappointed, myself included, and you probably will be too if you watch it. But it's still worth it. It's beautifully made, like I said. If you're into like the medieval times too, you would love it. It's amazing. Dragon, horses, knights, queens, kings, like all of that stuff. Sorry, I had to pause there because my children had some questions for me. And this is kind of what happens. Like, I'll even be reading my book and
Green Goblin or Dr.
Oh, okay. And the questions come rolling through and just all that kind of stuff, and it's fine by me. Like, you know, obviously they take precedence. They are my priority, and we've actually all grown closer too. You know, we've done like movie marathons and things like that, and I just started watching Spider-Woman with my son, and it's just yeah, it's just, I kind of just prefer it that way. Okay, so now that I have my eyes primed, I'm going to do a look. I thought about doing yellow because I'm wearing yellow, and it's a very Game of Thrones kind of color. I feel like this palette, this is the Kylie Jenner Nice palette. I feel like this is a pretty good Game of Thronesy kind of vibe. Golden and like maroon probably, which is more the House of Lannister colors, which is not my favorite house, even though Tyrion Lannister is my favorite character. This color is called Ginger Snap, which looks a little bit darker on the camera than it does in real life, but that's okay. So what I'm doing is just kind of stamping it in there to make sure that the color comes out very vividly. And then once I've got it stamped in there, I will go ahead and buff out the edges. So now that I have that, I'm going to take this golden color here, and it's called Slay, S-L-A-Y. And I will use my e.l.f. eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. And kind of just, okay, don't tilt your head. Make sure you keep your head forward, because if you tilt it and do it, then when you come down, you'll realize it's at a straight line instead of an angle. Okay, so I did my other wing off camera, and the only major difference I can see is that my inner corner is a little bit thicker than this inner corner, which I've told you guys before, I don't like messing with my wings after I get them to like a decent spot. Like they're in a decent spot right now, so I don't want to mess with them. So they're gonna stay like that, and we're just gonna have to endure the, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. That's where we're at right now. So done with the eyes. Can't really see that they're like shimmery, but they're a little shimmery. I'm gonna do a color underneath too in a little bit. Let me just get comfortable here. This is a Kylie concealer in the shade Almond. I usually use that actually for a contour color, but today we are going to use it for color correcting. I'm going to use my Revlon Photo Ready Candid Natural Finish Anti-Pollution Foundation. That's what it is. I'm going to use that. There it goes. This is in the shade 120, which is buff. And yes, baby. Oh, okay. We'll do a little bit there, a little bit there. Brand new shirt.
And she just got a stain. She just got a stain.
Give me a minute while I go cry. I'm gonna go ahead and finish doing my foundation, and then once I'm done with my foundation, I will go and clean my shirt. I'm devastated, by the way. This is why I can't have nice things. You could see the color corrector is not coming through the foundation, which is amazing. That's kind of what you want, it to just hide behind the foundation. Alexa, play some sad violin music.
Playing sad violin music on Amazon Music.
Like that. Oh.
Alexa, stop.
I'm gonna go fix my shirt. Okay, I am back. I think I got the foundation out of my other shirt. Not to worry, I have another Game of Thrones t-shirt, so I'm okay, but yellow is one of my favorite colors, so I hope that I got the stain out. I hope. See how that already kind of casts a shadow there. That's why I like to do the cream contour in those areas, and I will just buff that out. Until you can't see that strong harsh line anymore from the contour. Okay, so now that I have buffed out all of my cream contour, I will move on to a powder contour, just again to define it and give it that harsher, I don't know why, I always like when I'm showing this, I always like trying to get that right in the middle. I don't know, I'm weird like that, but anyway, this is the Dragon Beauty face palette. I'm going to take the darker color here, Surge, and put that in the right there in the crevice of the cheek on both sides. And I know it looks like really deep right now, really darkening, but once I buff it out, that'll go away.
whatever excess I have, I go through and deepen up the contour on my nose. And then I will go in with this lighter color, Femme, and just kind of deepen up the contour on the rest of my face. And then I will go in with a blush. Since I am going for the golden shimmery look on my eyes, I will use a shimmery highlight, which is on here, it's Tea Girl. It's actually a shimmery bronzer, but to me it kind of looks like highlight, so. And I will go through and just kind of put that over my contour to keep that, just to kind of smooth it all together. So now that I've done that, I am gonna do some more highlight, just because I'm not shiny enough. And I will use my NYX Born to Glow illuminating powder. This is in the shade Eternal Glow. I love this stuff. It just looks so pretty on the skin. Like, look at that. It just makes you look really sheer and clean and nice. I love it. Right there, a little bit above the brow bone. A little bit on the nose, bridge of the nose. Like I said, I was going for that like golden tone mixed with either this maroon or this orange here, just to kind of go for that Lannister look, the Game of Thrones that I was talking about. Yeah, I actually put some in the these right here in the outer corner of my eye, just to kind of deepen that ginger snap color. Now I am going to do my waterline. With that darker color. This is Wonderland. It's like a deep maroon. Or burgundy, actually. Okay, so I did the lower lash line. I don't want to deepen it too much. But I will, I think, put some more of that gold in my inner corner. And drag it over to the waterline there, just to kind of open up my eye. Mascara. I ordered these lashes from Lash Me Up. I ordered them a while ago, and I've just kind of let them sit just to make sure that they're safe to use. And she was having a sale, so I got 4 of them for a really great price, and I just love the packaging too. Here they are. First of all, yes, that looks super cute. These. And these I love a natural wispy look. I love those. But I think I'm gonna try, oh, look at these. Wispy but voluminous. Oh, there's the names. So that was Goddess, Demi, Temptress, and Lexi. I think I'm gonna go with Temptress just because that kind of goes along with the Game of Thrones vibe that I was going for. So I will take the first last strip off. And I will bend it a little just to kind of give it a curve so it'll follow the natural curve on the eye. I will put some glue on the band. Then I just take a mirror and look at where I'm setting it. Like I said, I like to place it near the center of the eye. Ooh. I haven't done this in so long. Yeah, it's coming up in the corner here, as you can see. It's coming up, so it is a little bit too long for me, which, just to eliminate that problem, you would just cut off a teeny tiny bit, and that eliminates the problem there. So let me just try the other eye. Let me try to fix these, and then I will be right back with a lip too. Okay, so I am back, and I got a little black on my eyelid there, but like I said before, I will wait till it dries and then just scrape it off with a spoolie. Anyway, last but not least, I'm going to pick a lip color. Now that I've changed shirts, I feel like I should just stick with something that kind of goes along this line. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to line my lips. No, because that's just going to take too long. I'll do Rosy on this video, and if I don't like it, I will on this video, and if I don't like it, I will change it and put Bunny on my Instagram. So we'll see, depending on what the color looks like. Here we go. So that is a lighter color, Kylie. And here is the darker color. To produce an ombre effect. And there is my look. I will take off my cute little hair and then go do something with my hair. Anyway, like, this is my natural hair. This is from my undercut. It's growing out. It's so long now. Like, I'm at the point where I feel like, should I just let my natural hair grow and go back to dark, or should I keep letting this pink fade and go to blonde again? Or I put some hot pink in there again and go back to hot pink. Like, I really don't know what to do because this whole quarantine has got me. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go fix my hair and take some pictures for Instagram. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.